OpenCode is insane. OpenCode just changed everything for developers. This AI coding agent runs right in your terminal. No setup hell, no configuration nightmares. Just download, type a prompt, and watch it build entire features. I tested it live and my jaw dropped. This thing is absolutely insane. You're going to love this. All right, let me tell you about OpenCode. This thing is absolutely nuts. So, what is OpenCode? It's an open source AI coding agent that lives in your terminal. Think of it like having Claude or GPT right there in your command line. But it's not just chatting. It's actually writing code, editing files, running commands, fixing bugs, the whole 9 yards. Here's what blew my mind. 650,000 developers use this every single month. 45,000 stars on GitHub, and it's completely free. You can use it with any AI model you want. Claude, GPT, Gemini, over 75 different providers. This thing's flexible. And the best part, it doesn't store your code anywhere. Privacy first. Your code stays on your machine. That's huge for anyone working on client projects or sensitive business stuff. Like when we're building automation tools for the AI Profit Boardroom community, we need that privacy guarantee. No one's seeing our code, no one's storing it. It all stays local. Now let me show you how insanely easy this is to set up. I went to OpenCode AI Download, clicked the download button, ran the installer. Literally took 30 seconds. No configuration files, no API keys to hunt down, no complex setup process. Just boom, done, ready to go. When you first open OpenCode, you see this clean terminal interface. It's got this nice TUI, which stands for Terminal User Interface. Looks slick, feels professional, and it's waiting for your first prompt. That's it. You're ready to code. Now here's where it gets interesting. You can type commands to control everything. Type connect to add your API keys if you want to use your own, or you can use OpenCode Zen, which is their vetted model selection. Makes it super easy for beginners. There's also this init command. This is brilliant. You run it in your project folder and it generates this agent's file. This file gives OpenCode context about your project. What it does, how it's structured, what conventions you follow. So when OpenCode starts coding, it already understands your project. Smart. Wait, there's more. And this is where OpenCode separates itself from everything else out there. It has LSP integration. That's Language Server Protocol. Basically, it understands your code the same way your IDE does. It knows about functions, classes, variables, dependencies, everything. Now, if you want to dive even deeper into AI automation, I've got something special for you. I run a community called the AI Profit Boardroom, the best place to scale your business, get more customers, and save hundreds with AI automation. Learn how to save time and automate your business with AI tools like OpenCode. The link is in the comments and description. It's at school.com/AI Profit Lab. So when OpenCode is writing code for you, it's not just guessing. It knows exactly what exists in your project. It can auto-complete correctly. It avoids naming conflicts. It uses the right imports. This is huge. This is the difference between a toy and a professional tool. Let me give you a real example. Let's say I'm building a new automation workflow for the AI Profit Boardroom. We need a system that automatically onboards new members, sends welcome emails, sets up their dashboard access, creates their profile, all that good stuff, right? I open OpenCode in my project folder. I type this prompt. Build a new member onboarding automation system. Include email notifications, dashboard setup, and profile creation. Use our existing database schema. And then I press Tab. This toggles plan mode. In plan mode, OpenCode doesn't write code yet. It thinks. It creates a plan. It breaks down the task into steps. It figures out what files need to change, what new files need to be created, what functions need to be written. It's like having a senior developer review the approach first. I see the plan, it looks good, it's going to create a new onboarding service, hook it into our authentication flow, add email templates, create database migrations. Perfect. I press Tab again to switch to build mode. Now OpenCode starts writing actual code, and I'm watching it happen in real time. It's creating new files. It's editing existing files. It's writing functions, adding imports. The code just appears. Clean, well-structured, properly formatted. But here's the really insane part. If I don't like something, I can just type undo. Boom! It reverts the last change. Try again. No git commits to revert. No manual cleanup. Just instant undo. This makes experimentation so easy. And it gets better. OpenCode has multi-session support. I can have multiple coding sessions running at the same time, one for the onboarding system, one for fixing bugs, one for adding a new feature, all in different terminal tabs, all independent, all working in parallel. Now at this point you might be thinking, okay, this sounds cool, but how does it actually perform? Is the code any good? Does it understand complex requirements? Can it handle real business logic? I tested it hard. I gave it complex prompts. I asked it to integrate with third-party APIs. I had it refactor existing code. I threw edge cases at it. And honestly, I was impressed. The code quality is solid. It follows best practices. It handles errors properly. It writes tests when you ask for them. Here's a specific example. I asked OpenCode to create a new endpoint for our AI Profit Boardroom platform. The endpoint needed to analyze member engagement data, calculate activity scores, identify at-risk members, and send automated check-in messages. This involves database queries, business logic, external API calls for sending messages. And it needs to be performant because we have thousands of members. Not a simple task. OpenCode nailed it. It created the endpoint, wrote efficient database queries, added proper error handling, included rate limiting for the message API, even added logging for debugging. The code was production ready, and it took about 3 minutes. 3 minutes for something that would normally take a developer an hour or two. That's not just fast. That's transformative. Now let me tell you about some features that make OpenCode even more powerful. It has Bash execution built in, so it can run terminal commands, install packages, run tests, deploy code, whatever you need. It's not just writing code, it's actually helping you manage your entire development workflow. It also has grep search, so it can search through your entire code base instantly, finding functions, locating where variables are used, tracking down bugs. This is super helpful when working on large projects. There's also diagnostic support. OpenCode can read error messages, understand compiler warnings, and automatically fix issues. Your code breaks. OpenCode sees the error, figures out what went wrong, fixes it, runs it again, all automatically. And get this, you can create custom commands. You write a markdown file, define your own /commands, give OpenCode instructions for common tasks. Like deploy staging could trigger your entire deployment process. Or analyze performance could run your performance testing suite. Totally customizable. Now here's something really clever. OpenCode has auto-compress. When your conversation gets really long, it automatically summarizes the earlier parts. This keeps everything fitting in the AI model's context window, so you can have super long coding sessions without hitting limits. Let me talk about model support for a second. OpenCode works with over 75 different AI providers. Claude Sonnet 4, GPT 4.1, Gemini 2.5, whatever you want, and you can switch between them mid-session. If Claude is being slow, switch to Gemini. If you need GPT-specific strengths, switch to that. Total flexibility. And here's what's really cool about this. Different AI models are good at different things. Claude is amazing at understanding complex context and writing clean code. GPT is great at creative solutions and edge case handling. Gemini is super fast and good at rapid iteration. With OpenCode, you get the best of all worlds. Now, if you want to dive even deeper into AI automation, I've got something special for you. I run a community called the AI Profit Boardroom. The best place to scale your business, get more customers, and save hundreds with AI automation. Learn how to save time and automate your business with AI tools like OpenCode. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and 100+ AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 40,000 members who are crushing it with AI. The The link is in the comments and description. It's at school.com/AI Profit Lab.